Namaskaram everyone. Now in today's video we'll see what is Brahmari. We'll look into Brahmari. Now Brahmari can be done in different ways. Different people teaches, different teacher teaches in a slightly different way, but the fundamental is always like the same. Now coming to the Brahmari. In Brahmari, this is one way of doing it. Now the last three fingers will come and sit on top of your eye, and the index finger will be on top of your eyebrow, right? And we got a small growth near our ear, right? So both the ears. So with the help of your thumb, you will close your ear in such a way that you don't listen to external sounds. You're trying to isolate yourself from the external sounds completely. Now make sure that you are not putting too much of pressure to your ear in the name of closing it, and at the same time see that you are slightly placing your fingers on top of your eye. That is also very important. Make sure that you're not putting too much of pressure also, right? Now from here we will be taking a normal long and deep breath in, filling up of our lungs, and as we breathe out, exhaling the air out from the nostril with a humming sound. So as we exhale the air out, you will see that the reverberation starts happening from your pit of your throat. The vibration happens from the pit of your throat and starts flowing upward direction. Now, Brahmari represents, now in yoga there are, now to say there are, we say that like standard textbook says that there are 82 lakhs of yoga asanas which we can do. So it's like, so yoga asanas or kriyas or pranayams or in the now the Brahmari, they are now coming to the Brahmari. Now Brahmari is nothing but we are trying to, in yoga, like what we try to do is we are trying to imitate the nature. We are trying to address one rishi or sages or tree. I mean, whatever is in this creation, that is what has been converted to yoga asana. So in this Brahmari, which represents the bee, the humming bee, you might have seen a humming bee, a bee which goes around the flowers, right? So so you will see, you will hear a buzzing sound happening, right? If you try to observe, maybe nowadays like we don't see much, maybe I don't see much. In my childhood, like there was more of an opportunity to look onto those hummingbees and all. But coming back to the point, so you will have to create such kind of humming sound as we are breathing out from the nostril. So the vibration starts happening from the pit of your throat and starts flowing upward direction. A certain kind of vibration happening throughout your head. So see that you are with that vibration happening within yourself. Now for one breath, you can inhale for like approximately 3 to 4 seconds inhalation. See that you are filling up your lungs properly, and then when you are exhaling the air out in Brahmari, exhaling the air out as much as possible to the maximum extent, approximately like 9 to 10 seconds minimum. Try for that. As the practice improves, maybe initially you may be able to do it for 5 seconds, and as the practice improves, you can increase the time duration of your Brahmari, your exhalation, as the times pass by, right? So see that there are so many advantages of this. You will see after doing Brahmari, you will feel a certain kind of freshness or happiness or contentment, looking forward, kind of a light blows up inside of you, looking forward in a positive manner. If anything comes negative in front of us, we are strong enough to handle that, right? good blood circulations happens inside of your head, uh, also helps in migraine related problems, right? Also helps in the vertigo related problem, the people who get lot of dizziness, right? So in that also it also very helpful. Like there are so many advantages in that. So when the blood circulation is proper, you will see that diseases doesn't touch. So this also helps in proper blood circulation inside of us. So like that, there are so many advantages of it. In it it helps in overcoming the mood swings, and also hence uh, different uh, releases of hormones or negative hormones are suppressed in this, right? So in so many ways it is advantageous. So see that you are practicing it. To start with, you can do it for 5 to 6 times. If we are on the initial stage, as the practice improves us, try to increase the time duration also at the same time, if you are a healthy person. Now if you are dealing with some kind of issue like headache or migraine problem or hormonal related problems, then doing this Brahmari can be done for minimum like 15 to 16 times, right? But slow and smooth. See that whatever you are doing, you are not pushing yourself much, right? So uh, you can practice that. If you are on a negative side, if you are a beginner and you are totally fine, you can start with 5 to 6 times, and then slowly and gradually you can increase it to 10 or 15 approximately. So this can be done. This is very helpful. Thank you very much.